What up, my champion in training? It's Reemus here. So welcome back to Fire and Fighting, where we speak champions mentality. The topic of today's video is how to get up early. I found one way or one method which actually helps me to get up almost every time as early as 3, 4, 5, 6 a.m. And obviously, as a champion in training, as someone who wants to be a magnificent boxer, you could probably agree that you probably need to start getting up early so that you can get in hours before your opponent starts to train. And of course, that's going to allow you to fit in more hours in the day. So this is what you need to do. You need to get a water bottle. You fill this water bottle up, and then right before you go to sleep, you put the water bottle beside your bed or just close by. And then as you're sleeping away and you wake up, your alarm clock goes off, you immediately, when you wake up, you take a few sips of this water. Now, the reason why, I don't know the full science of it, but to my understanding, it just starts to get your internal system working a bit. So it starts to run so that your mind starts to believe a bit, oh, okay, maybe it's time to get up. And then this is what you need to do. You need to sit up. Actually sit up, because if you're lying down, it's going to make it much more likely that you're just going to fall back to sleep. And then comes the most important part of this, or in my opinion. You want to make the executive decision in your head that it's actually time to get up and you're not going back to sleep. And I don't know why, but I just feel like this really makes the difference. So you have to say to yourself, no, we're not going back to sleep. We're waking up now. And then that kind of does make it easier. So once you do that, really, you get up and don't jump up, because then you're just going to want to go back down. Slowly ease yourself up gradually, maybe sit up, sit up off the edge of the bed, then eventually stand up. And then this is what you do. You have a few stretches, full body stretch, from head to toe. And then after that, you should actually kind of be fine. You should actually be up and ready to go. Your tiredness is gonna start to slowly go away. Now, to make this easier on yourself, there's one thing that you should work on, and that's your diet and nutrition. One thing I've noticed is that when you have a bad diet, it's very difficult to wake up earlier, because in that sleep, your nutrition heavily influences the quality of your sleep. So if you're eating like vegetables and fruit and the right meat, proteins and all of that stuff, when you're sleeping, your body doesn't have to do as much as it would if you didn't have that stuff, which means you don't technically have to sleep for that long. So I'm not going to talk about all of the diet stuff now, but watch your diet, because that's going to have a big impact on if you're able to get up early and then not be so tired the next morning. One thing that I started doing this maybe like 1 or 2 years, maybe 1 year ago, is I started taking ZMA tablets. And what that is, I think it has zinc, magnesium, and vitamin B6. You take 2 or 3 before you go to sleep. And what it does, it actually gives you the vitamins and minerals that you need, which helps your body to have a higher quality sleep in the same time or less. So technically, you don't have to sleep for as long. You could sleep for, say, 6 hours and have the quality of 7 hours, if that makes sense. So I'll leave the link for one of those products below in the description, and you can check that out. So that is it from me. I hope this helped. I hope you're going to be able to get up early for your early morning runs, and I hope to see you in the next video. So that's Reemus signing out.